Workers up in the spot to do returns and get my cash back. Shoot him if he team logging. I started laughing, they looking so aggy, cause Tracy did it, he ain't talking. My dicks with me and they sparking. I heard you sniping, we do walk-ups, we not leave until the body. Workers up in the spot to do returns and get my cash back. Shoot him if he team logging. I started laughing, they looking so aggy, cause Tracy did it, he ain't talking. My dicks with me and they sparking. I heard you sniping, we do walk-ups, we not leave until the body.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Bassey, Akwa, and Envy Caine disses Pop Smoke over Hawkem. And yo, man, I heard Envy Caine dropped a couple snippets, you know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of seemed like he was catering to the bitches. I'm like, oh, I didn't know he had this side to him. Like, he was singing and shit. I was like, oh, shit. Like, the bitches might get wet to this shit, you know what I'm saying? But when it came to this shit, I clicked on it. He was right back on that mean shit again, my nigga. Like, if you don't know, Envy Caine is one of the meanest fucking voices in rap today. Like, he has one of the mean fucking voices. Like, Envy Caine got one of the mean fucking security guard voices. You know what I'm saying? The niggas that be making niggas take their fucking hats off in middle school. He got one of them super mean voices. You know what I mean? Like, Envy Caine got the voice of a nigga that caught his bitch holding hands with a nigga at Foot Locker, and he was going to cash his check or some shit. Nigga went to Western Union. Next thing you know, he looked across the street, his fucking bitch was holding hands with a nigga in fucking Foot Locker. You know what I mean? Like, that would get me tight. Like, if I caught my bitch holding hands with a nigga at Foot Locker, you know what I mean? That's the worst. You know what I mean? That is the worst, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, Envy Caine got the voice of a nigga that was just trying to jerk off one day, and next thing you know, his brother fucking busted in there while he was trying to, you know what I mean, came through and asked his brother, like, yo, you got the controller for Fortnite? You know what I mean? Niggas trying to jerk off to some Tiana Trump and shit like that. You know what I mean? There's nothing worse than you trying to jerk off and your little brother or little cousin bust in the fucking room and shit. You know what I'm saying? Asking where the controller's at or some shit, or asking some dumb shit like, where the Doritos at? Like, are you fucking kidding me, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the worst. I don't want to be around nobody if my dick is hard, unless it's a bitch that I'm about to fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, Envy Caine, he just has a very, very mean voice. A very mean, stern voice, my nigga. If you have that nigga as one of your substitute teachers, like, it's over for you. It's over for you. You wouldn't want to say anything with Envy Caine as your substitute teacher. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't want to say fucking anything. It would be like that fucking Key and Peele skit where the nigga was saying a bunch of names wrong and shit, like nigga breaking clipboards and shit like that. I mean, he would be bugging the fuck out, you know? But Envy Caine, he dissed Pop Smoke and everything. He dissed him on like this new snippet. I guess it's a song that's coming out and everything, you know? And I definitely was surprised by this. You know, I was really surprised, you know, because I thought Envy Caine was kind of above, you know, dissing niggas and dissing like the rivals and shit like that. But I can't put it past Pop Smoke either, you know, because Pop Smoke dissed Envy Caine on Hawkem, you know, because Envy Caine, he talks about how he's team logging, like he always says, team logging, forever situated. You know, I always heard him say that. Like, I don't necessarily know what that is. I don't really know what that is, you know, but he always says it, he claims it, you know. And if you listen to Hawkem, Pop Smoke says, hit him up if he team locking. And when I heard that shit, I was like, oh shit, you know, because I'm like, oh, Pop Smoke, he's like on now. And I'm not saying that Envy Caine is not on, but like, he didn't sign a deal yet. Like, Pop Smoke signed a deal. Like, he signed a Republic, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it probably was a pretty big deal. You know, he's in different rooms and shit. He's doing genius interviews. Like, he's coming up. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't think he was like on that dissing shit, but you know what I mean? He's right back to dissing niggas. Like, when it comes to Chef G, I haven't heard Chef G and Sleepy Hollow like diss the Blicky niggas in a while, you know? So like when I heard Pop Smoke say it, I was like, damn, like I wonder how they're gonna respond. But I was like, I don't know if Envy Caine's gonna respond, because he was talking about how you know, how he's just not really on that type of time. He's trying to become a real rapper. You know what I'm saying? But if you really think about it, like, his pride probably got a little bit, you know, too big just at that moment. Because coming from a nigga like Pop Smoke is somebody, you hear his music everywhere. Like, you can't really go anywhere in New York City if you're around that scene and not hear his music playing or hear about him or some shit like that. Like, you're gonna hear it, you know what I'm saying? So if you hear one of the most poppin' songs off of his album dissing you, you're walking around and shit, you're hearing it, like, it could kind of get to you, you know what I'm saying? It could kind of get to you, like, and especially if that nigga's lit, like, it's gonna get to you, you know what I'm saying? So, like, Envy Caine being dissed by him, the fact that he like immediately dissed the nigga back, I was like, damn, man, like, it didn't take that long for him to diss the nigga back, you know? Because I was hoping he might have not responded, like especially so recent, like, you know what I mean? Like, Envy Caine does not fucking play around. Like, Coca don't fucking play, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? He does not fucking play. Like, the nigga responded immediately. Like, I could understand if he was like a struggling nigga, like a nigga struggling to get views, but he doesn't really struggle to get views. Like, he drops songs, you know, on like old school beats. Like, not a lot of people would listen to a nigga dropping songs on old school beats. They would have to be fired. I'm straight up. Like, if you're dropping songs on old school beats, they should be fired. No one's gonna just listen to it. You know what I'm saying? So he does that. He gets views. I didn't expect for him to respond that fucking quickly, you know. And he was in the fucking video like smiling. He had like this devilish smile and shit. I'm like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, man. You know. In my opinion, he could definitely put his energy into something else. Not saying that he shouldn't do what he does. I'm not one to like try to talk like fucking what's his name? The nigga from Boys in the Hood, the father in Boys in the Hood. I don't really want to necessarily be that dude, you know. But it comes to a certain point where you gotta like expect certain shit out of certain people. Like I want to see Coco go far, you know. When it comes to lyricism, he's one of the last hopes, in New York City right now. He's one of the last hopes because a lot of niggas are copying A Boogie. A lot of niggas are copying niggas certain ways. A lot of niggas are just stuck doing drill shit. There's not a lot of niggas in like the New York scene that could do multiple shit. When it comes to 22 G's, he could do multiple shit. Like he could rap, he has good lyrics, he has dope lyrics, he could do a lot of shit. When it comes to Chef G, he could do drill, he could do deep shit, he could do other shit. Like all the top dudes that like pull in views or that are really doing shit, they could do more than one thing. You know what I'm saying? They could really do more than one thing. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to Coca, man, I'm looking for the dude to, maybe kind of transition from, dissing niggas and shit like that. I want to see the nigga last. Especially Pop Smoke too. You know what I mean? Like he's really about to be there. Like he has a song with Nicki Minaj. It almost kind of mirrors the same mistake that Tekashi 6ix9ine made. Like he had a #2 song in the whole entire country with Nicki Minaj, a very commercial pop hit. That shit is still on Music Choice till this day, And he didn't realize that, yo, I probably should chill. I probably shouldn't like go with these niggas who are carrying a bunch of guns and shit and selling heroin. Like I probably should like he didn't think about that. I don't want niggas like Pop Smoke and MV to make those same mistakes. I want niggas to get money. You know what I'm saying? I want niggas to like preserve the New York shit. I want niggas to do well and everything. You know what I mean? But we'll see what the fuck is gonna happen, yo. We will see what the fuck is gonna happen. I think MV Caine is dropping an actual tape. Cause he was in a live with what's his name? I think I forgot his name, but he was in a live with one of these other dudes. From Brooklyn, one of his mans and everything, one of the rappers, and he was talking about linking up in the studio and everything. Hey man, I hope all is well. You know what I'm saying? I hope all is well. Cause he MV Caine definitely did say he was gonna become like an actual rapper. He's not gonna really diss niggas, and he's gonna become a nigga in the industry, which actually means dropping all the street shit and getting real money. You know what I mean? Getting real money, man. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw him in a picture with Famous Dex. I'm like, oh shit, you in a picture with Famous Dex? You know what I mean? If you fucking with a nigga like Famous Dex, he's like a clear example of a nigga who kind of surpassed that. He like sidestepped that whole drill scene and just went and did his own shit, and he didn't really do the whole violent shit. He kind of dipped out from that scene. He went on to do his own thing. He makes like happy music. Like if you listen to that song Japan, does fucking Japan sound like what the niggas in his fucking neighborhood are doing in Chicago? Some might call it Chirac. Like it doesn't really. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you niggas think about this though in the comment section. Turn on notifications, like, subscribe. What do you think about this? How do you feel about MV Caine dissing Pop Smoke again? Do you think it's a good idea for him to be dissing Pop Smoke? Do you think it's like a dead issue? Let me know in the comment section, y'all. Turn on notifications, like, subscribe, y'all. Holla.